Hello, what's going on guys? My name is Farjana. Welcome to my another complete tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to make a business website in WordPress. If you have a business and you want to make a website for your business by own, then you are in the right place. For this tutorial, I will use WordPress and Divi theme. WordPress powers 39.6% of the websites and Divi powers more than 1 million websites. Here we need not to do a single line of coding. We can make our dream website just by simple drag and drop. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to make this website. But as we are using the Divi theme, so we will get tons of pre-made layout after installing Divi theme. And from here, you can select any one for our website. Before moving forward, let me introduce myself. I'm Farjana Rashid, professional web designer and developer, and I am working in this area for last 8 years. So you are learning from a real web developer. Now let's have a look which you are going to make in today's video. So this is the website which you are going to make in today's tutorial. I will show you how to make this kind of header area. Here I will show you how to make your own logo and then how can upload your logo in this website. And on the right side here I will show you how to create this type of menu, and then I will show you how you can make this kind of top banner area, how to create this kind of font style and this kind of background image and gradient overlay. And here is a call to action button, so when someone click this button it will redirect to a certain URL. And if we scroll down, here is the service area, so here you can add your services which you can provide for your customers. Then here is the recent projects, so in this area you can add your recent portfolio or recent work, and when you click on any single item it will redirect to a single project page. Okay, and then here is the client's reviews or testimonial area. So here you can add some testimonials which your clients provides for your services. Then here is your customer logo area, so here you can upload some your customers logo. Then here is the latest blog area, so if you want to add some blogs to your website, so here you can add some of your latest blog. And if we click on any single blog post, so our single blog post page look like this. And then finally here is the subscription box area, so here people can subscribe this website with their name and email address. And the subscription fields we can integrate with a third-party website like MailChimp or any other website. And finally here is the footer area, so I will show you how you can create this kind of footer area for all over the website. And then I will show you how you can create all others inner pages like about us, services, pricing, and here you can add your own packages, and you can add also different prices and all details in this part. Then here is blog page, and finally the contact page. So here you can add your contact information, phone number, email address, and finally here is a contact form, so people can fill this form and all this information will redirect to your email address. I will show you how you can add this contact form and how you can customize this form with any extra fields and all these details. And for this website we are using Divi theme. So after logging into WordPress, we will find this kind of top bar, and here we can see the enable visual builder. So now if we want to change any text or any images or any content, just simply click on this enable visual builder. And now if we want to change any text like this one, just keep your cursor here and start typing. And if we scroll down, and from here if we want to change any images, just click on this gear icon, and from here you can upload your own image. And in the similar way, if we want to change any text, any images, any content, we can change all this text and content very easily. Alright, and this website is completely ready for tablet. And also for mobile view. So far you see, if you think this tutorial adds some value to you, please give this video a big thumbs up, otherwise you may not find this kind of valuable tutorial next time. And if you are new here, like to see my more upcoming videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And you will find a timestamp in the description, so you can jump any specific part you need. Alright. Now let's have a look at the steps for today's tutorial. First, I will show you how we can get our own domain and hosting, and here I will show you how you can get 60% discount through my link. Then I will install WordPress, then I will install Divi theme, and finally we will create our amazing website. If you have web hosting already, you can skip this part, or if you don't have, then follow along. So to get domain and hosting, just go to Farjana, Rashid.com, and here go to tools, and here is web hosting. Here is Bluehost web hosting link. So now click on get started. So why Bluehost? In my opinion, Bluehost is the best web hosting provider. I am a web developer. I tried so many web hosting companies. I don't want to mention their name, but I personally ended up using Bluehost. Hundreds of my clients using Bluehost, and they never complain about using it. If you see my Bluehost account, I have hosted here tons of websites and I never get a downtime. Their customer support is really amazing in case if you need any help. And that's why I always recommend Bluehost, and their price is really affordable for everyone. Now click on get started. You can see their pricing, so you have different options based on what you need. If it's your first website and you only want to host one website, then you can take their basic plan. And if you have multiple websites, more than one, you can pick their plus or choice plus options. Though both options are almost same, choice plus options have domain privacy plus protection and site backup options. But we don't necessarily need that. And you can take their pro plans if you are planning to host a big e-commerce website and if you have millions of visitors already. As a beginner, let's start with the basic plan. It will cost only $3.95 per month, and you will get one website, 50 GB SSD storage, unmetered bandwidth, free SSL certificate, standard performance, one included domain, 5 parked domains, and 25 subdomains. And in this price, it's awesome. But in future, if you have multiple websites, you can upgrade it to their plus plan. So basically, we can upgrade or downgrade our plan anytime. Now let's click on select. Now if you have domain name already, you can type your domain name here and configure it. I'm assuming you don't have a domain name already, so let's select a domain name from here. On the right side, you see there are several options: .com, .online, .site, .website, and so many options. But I always suggest to take .com website because it's good for search engine optimization, and also .com website looks more professional and legit. So here I am selecting a domain name for this tutorial purpose. So I'm typing here Farjana WP. So my domain name will be farjanawp.com, and I'm clicking to next. So here is showing the domain name farjanawp.com is available. Awesome. Now I need to put my account information here. So here I am typing my first name, last name, my business name, and selecting my country, and here is my street address, city, postal code, and typing my phone number and email address. And here the email address is really important, so make sure you are putting your best email address, because after completing purchase a receipt will send to that email address. Now here is the package information. By default it's selected for 33 months, that means for 3 years. And if you now see, the price is showing $3.95 per month. But we can reduce this price. Here we only take the necessary things. For starting, we can take it for 1 year, that means for 12 months. And it will cost $5.95 per month. It's still pretty cheap. So now we can see the total price $71.40 for a whole year. That's awesome. And here I will show you a secret tip how you can reduce this price more. So now I'm going to hover outside of this page. So when I'm going to hover on back button or outside of this page, here we will see a pop-up window which will offering you last price $2.65 per month. Now click on claim savings, and now you can see the price $2.65 per month when 3 years selected. So now I'm going to select 12 months price again, and here you can see the total price now showing $59.40 for a whole year. It's amazing. Now I'm going to package extras, and here you can see domain privacy plus protection, which is adding more prices here. So you can select or deselect domain privacy. Having domain privacy is good. No one can get to know who is the owner of the website, but I'm deselecting it because I want to be transparent and it's not that important to me at this moment. I'm also turning off sideload security and CodeGuard basic. I don't need sideload security and CodeGuard basic either, so I'm deselecting those as well. So now you can see the total price is now $59.40 for a whole year. Now here I'm putting my payment information. So here I'm typing my credit card number, and here I'm putting my CVV code and expiration date. And now also select this check icon. So you are agreed with their terms and policy. And when you complete purchasing through my link, you see you are getting a huge discount. And I will also get a commission. So nothing extra, that's a win-win situation. Thank you for that, because it supports this channel and help me to make more valuable videos like this for you. So now click on submit. Okay, so now you can see your purchase was a success. We sent a confirmation email to divi@gmail.com. Now I'm going to check my email. So here I got an email here. So here is the verification email for my purchase. I'm going to check it and verify my email. So now my email is verified successfully. And next I will get another email. Here is my payment confirmation, and here Bluehost sent me an invoice for my purchase. Now from here we have to create an account. Here is my domain name and here I have to type a password. I'm typing my password and retype it, checking on their privacy policy and create account. Okay, now save it. So your account is ready to go. You can log in. So now I'm going to log in. Here I need to type my password, which I already created now, and log in. I'm saving it. For now I am skip it because I will do it later with you in step by step. I'm clicking on get started. Turning off domain privacy and protection and confirm it. Alright, we have successfully completed purchasing our domain and hosting. So next we are going to install WordPress. To install WordPress, go to my sites, and from here we are going to create site and then site name. So here we can type WordPress website, and site title we can type complete tutorial by Farjana. And next here is a advanced option. So by default, if we don't fill all this field, so it will take the default email address from this Bluehost account and default username, and it will generate a auto password. So now I like to set all this by manually. So I'm typing my email address, then username and password. So there should be one uppercase and one number. Okay, so now click on next, and here is the domain name. So our WordPress is going to install here, and here is subdirectory. So if we want to install our WordPress in a subfolder or subdirectory location, then we can type here some name or our folder name. But here I want to install our WordPress in root domain. So for this I am just leaving it and going to next. It's taking some moment to install it. Our WordPress installed successfully. Congratulations. So here is our website URL, and here is our admin URL. Here is our username and password. Now I'm going to log in WordPress. Yes, congratulations. We have successfully installed our WordPress, and this is our WordPress dashboard. And when you click on visit website, this is our WordPress website. Here default WordPress theme is installed by default. So we have successfully installed WordPress. So from here I am just leaving all these which I don't need here. I am just crossing. These are coming from our plugin settings. So for this I am going to plugins and selecting all plugins. First I am going to deactivate which are activate here, and now selecting all and going to delete and apply. Okay, so I'm deleting all plugins which I don't need here. Actually I want to build this website from clean state and going to start from scratch. Then I'm going to post. I'm just deleting this default post, selecting it, move to trash and apply. And next going to trash and empty trash. Next going to pages, and similar way selecting all pages, going to move trash and apply. Now going to trash and empty trash. And next here I'm going to settings and going to reading. So from here I am just discourage search engine from indexing this site. So for the first time, as I am building this website and I am not ready to go indexing my website from all search engines, so for this time I am just disabling this website from search engine indexing. So it will not index by Google or any other search engine until I'm going to live my website. So now I'm going to make save changes. So when our website is done and we're going to ready to live and we are going to do some SEO works, then we can make it deselect. For this time I'm just checking it, and next I'm going to permalink. So the permalink is the page URL. So if we want to create a new page or new post, it will show the page URL in this way. Or for example, here is the best way to show our website URL. So this is our website URL, and then if we post any new item like how to make a WordPress website, then our post URL should be our main domain URL / how to make a WordPress website /. So it will be user friendly and it will be SEO friendly. So I am selecting this one and going to save changes. And next I am going to appearance. So here you can see these all are default theme of WordPress. So now if we just go to the visit site, we can see it's looking like this. And now if we just activate another one like 2020, and now if we go to visit website, so this is a completely different look from the previous one. Okay, so for this website we're going to install Divi theme. To get Divi theme, first I'm going to Farjana Rashid.com and going to tools and scroll down, going here, just click on get started with Divi. I will also leave the direct link in my description, so you can also get from there. And now going to pricing. Okay, so here you can see they are offering two kind of package. So the first one is yearly access and the second one is lifetime access. So for both packages you can use this Divi theme for unlimited website. So here the only difference is for the first one we have to pay yearly, and for the second one we have to pay a one-time fee. I always recommend to take the lifetime access, so you don't need to worry about the theme payment in each year. I have already purchased their lifetime access, so for this time I'm not going to buy this one more time. Okay, so now I'm going to log in my account. Okay, so now scroll down and here download Divi theme. Now click here, going to download. Okay, so after downloading Divi theme, now I'm going to install, going to add new, going to upload, browse, and here is the theme I just downloaded, and install now. Then going to activate, and then going to Divi, and then I'm going to updates, and from here I have to put the username and API key. Okay, so for that I'm going to my account, and here you can find the username, so I'm going to copy it and paste it here, and also going here, going to API key, and here I have already created several API key. We can use any one, so I'm going to copy this one and paste it. Now save changes. Okay, so our Divi theme is now activated successfully. So after activating the Divi theme, first I'm going to add some basic settings. So for that I'm again going to General tab, and now from here we can upload our logo, and then here I'm going to set some color palette for my design. So here I'm taking some color, black and white is already there, and the third color, so here I'm taking another blue color, then here is a dark blue. You can add your own color which you're gonna use for your website. So I'm going to use some of my specific color code, and then here is a light color. Okay, so here is this 5 color. We can use this color most of the time, so if you have more color code you can add all this in here. Okay, now save changes, and then I'm going to create my home page. So going to page and going to add new page. So from here I'm typing home and publish, and then going to use Divi builder and start building. So here we will find 3 kind of options. First is build from scratch, the second is choose a pre-made layout. Divi has tons of pre-made layout, so we can select any pre-made layout. If we check here, so here you can see Divi has tons of pre-made layout. So if you like any of them, you can select any one and then you can import and start customizing. And then finally there was clone your existing page. So first I'm showing you how we can start from scratch. So here in the blue color, this is a section, and under each section if we click on here, here is a new row, and under row here we can find different kind of columns. So here is 1 column structure, 2 column, 3 column, and we can select any one from here. So for example, if I select the first one, and after selecting the row, here is different kind of module, so we can select any module from here. So for example, here I'm taking the text module. So I have already created all these pages in a different location. So if I go there, for example, I'm going to here, and here I have already created all these pages using Divi builder. So for the first section, if I want to create this exact same layout for the top area, so for that first I'm going to copy this text. So if I click here, and from the visual mode I'm going to paste this text, and before changing the text color I want to add this background. So here is the image, and over the image here is a transparent background color. So let's create this effect. So for that, going to section settings, and here is background, and here is background color, here is gradient background, here is image, and finally here is the video background. So here I'm going to upload the image for background. So I'm going to upload some images. So I'm taking this image, then upload an image, and now going to gradient color. So here I'm going to add a background gradient color, and from bottom here I'm going to enable place gradient over background image. So now here is showing the color over the image. So now I'm going in top, and from the color, for the first color I'm selecting this color and also making it to transparent, and for the second color I'm selecting this dark color and also decreasing the transparency. Okay, and for image position, if I go to the image, so from here you can also change the image size, image position, no repeat, and all this. And finally the section heights. So for that I'm going to design tab and going to sizing. So for height, going to here. So for height, from here if we want to make the height to full screen, so for that I'm making it to 100 VH, and now the section height is equal to our screen size, and save it. And now going to change this font style. So for that I'm going again the module settings, and if I want to change this text style, just hover over on it, and here is a small brush icon. So click here and it's redirected to this design tab. We can also go there, just click on this design tab, and then here is the heading text. So this is heading 4, and from here we can change the font family. So from here, for example, I am taking the font family to Poppins, and font weight we can make it to semi bold, or we can make it to medium, and font style, I'm making it to uppercase. Text align center, and text color, I'm making it to white. And letter spacing, I'm adding 1 pixel. And font size is 18 is okay. Okay, so now save changes. And then the second text. So now I'm going to add another text module. Again, taking a text, and for this one I'm taking this text, so going to copy and now paste it here. And now if I click on this text, we can see this is coming from H1 or heading 1. So now I'm going to change the font style. So in the similar way, click on this brush icon and it's H1 tag. So heading font family, I'm making it to Poppins. And heading font weight, I'm making it to ultra bold. And font style, we can make it to normal, and making the text align to center, and the color will be white. And font size, I'm making it to 80. And then here is letter spacing, I'm adding 1 pixel. And heading line height 1, okay, we can leave it as it is. So this text is done. And then if we go here, so you can see here is some small text, so I'm going to copy all this text, and in a similar way taking a new text module and going to paste it. And now in the similar way we can change the text. So here I'm not finding this brush icon, so for that I'm going to design tab, going to text, and this design will come from here. So from here in the similar way I'm changing the text font to Poppins, text color to white, and font size I'm making it to 16 pixel. And text alignment from here making it to center. And for this text we can decrease the width, so now it's 100%, so we can decrease the text width. So for that I'm going to sizing from here, and width I'm making it to 70%, or we can try with 80. And module alignment I'm making it to center, or here we can try with 85. Yeah, now looks good. And finally here after this text, if we check the another website, here is a button. So this is a call to action button. We can also create this button from here. So now click on this plus icon, add new module, and search for button. So here I'm changing the button text to get started. And now we can change the button default style. So for that, going to design tab, making the alignment to center. Now it's showing in center. And then going to button, and here I'm going to enabling the custom style for button. So from here, button text size I'm making it to 14, and button text color I'm making it to white. And then button background color is okay. Button border color is white also. And then here is showing an icon on hover, so I'm making it off. And then here is also the button font family, so I'm making it to Poppins. Button font weight I'm making it to semi bold, and font style to uppercase. And also here is letter spacing I'm making it to 1 pixel. And here we need to add some padding for this button in top and bottom and left and right. So for that I'm closing it and going to spacing. So for padding top and bottom I'm adding 8 pixel top and also 8 pixel bottom. And for left and right I'm adding 30 pixel left, and also same for right, just making it to link, so it will be same as left and right. Okay, looks good. And now save changes. And here one more thing, if we want to add any link with this button, so for that here is an option to link. So here if we want to add any page with this link, we can do that. So for that click on this plus icon, and here is different pages. Okay, and now save changes. So this top area is almost done, and after making any section design from scratch, we have to also check this section for tablet and mobile view, and here we can find a 3-dot circle. So if we click here we will find some more options, like if we want to go back to any previous state. So for that, here is editing history, so we can go back to any previous state from here. And also here is save to library, so we can save our whole page as a template to library. And from here we can also import any pre-made layout or any of our existing template. And finally, from here in the left side we can check the tablet view. So we need to fix the tablet view, it's not looking good. So for that, for example, I want to change this font style for tablet. So for that, click on this icon, and similar way going to design this text, and we need to change the font size for tablet. So for that, here is heading text size. So on the right side, when we hover over, we can see here is a small phone icon. So I'm going to click on this phone icon and click on this tab, so it will work for tab. So now from here I'm changing the font size to 50 pixel, and for the phone view, click on this phone icon, and from here I'm making it to 35, or you can decrease it. So this style will work for phone view, and we can also decrease the line height for phone. Here is the line height. I'm clicking on this phone icon, and for phone I'm making it to 1.4 or 1.2. Okay, and finally this text. So for the tablet view, this text is looking okay, and we can also customize the section height for responsive view. So for that, again I'm going to section settings, going to design tab, and from sizing, if I scroll down, here is the height. So for tablet, click on this tablet icon, and here it's making auto height for tablet. So now the height is auto for tablet, and also for phone it's working the same way. And now also going to this text edit, going to design tab, going to sizing and width. So I'm selecting the phone icon. For tablet, this is working as auto, and for phone, so it's working like this. So here I can make it to 100%. So now it's looking like this. And now going back to the desktop mode, and here we can also decrease the spacing between this text. So for that, when we hover on this text, so here you can see a spacing. So just drag it from here and drop it, so we can see the spacing is decreased. And also in the similar way, so we can also decrease the spacing in this simple way. And here for desktop, we can add some padding for this section in top area. So for that, going to section settings, going to design tab, going to spacing, and for top padding we can add 50 pixel or 150. Okay, I'm adding 100 pixel for this time. It looks okay, and saving it. And now if I want to create another new section, so for that, in the similar way, I have to create add new section, and then we will find three options like regular section, special section, and full width section. So for the first time it was the regular section, and if we select the special, so there we will find this kind of special structure. And also if we click on this full width, so then we will find some different kind of modules which will work for only full width screen. So for this time I'm going with all these regular sections, and for the rest of the sections now I'm not going through from scratch, as I have already created these pages in a different locations. So I have already created all these pages from last few days. So this time I'm going to export all these pages from here, and then I will import these pages to this site. So now I'm going to remove these sections which I have already created. So now I'm going to dashboard again, going to Divi and Divi library, going to import and export, click on import, choose file, and here I will leave all this file download link in my description so you can get all these files from there. So after downloading this folder, you will get this kind of files, and here you will find a file named allpageslayout.json. so select this one and open, then import Divi builder layouts. Okay, so here you can see all these pages imported here. Now again I'm going to pages, going to home page and edit with Divi. This time I'm going to choose a pre-made layout and going to your saved layout. So from here I'm going to select the home, and here you can see this home page is imported. Okay, so now here you can see all these sections style is not exactly same as this website. So for that I have to add some global style from my theme customizer. So first I'm saving this page, and before going to customizer I'm going to set this page as my default page. So I'm going to exit Visual Builder, and now if I click on the root URL, just click on this logo, we can see in the main URL here is coming a different page. So we want to make the home page as our default page. So for that I'm going to theme customizer and going to home page settings. So from here your home page display, so here I'm selecting a static page, and home page I'm selecting the home page. So this page now is working as our default page, and now save changes. Okay, so now I'm going to add some global settings for font and colors, all these styles. So going back, and now going to general settings, going to layout settings. So from here theme accent color, so I'm changing the theme accent color to this one, save it, and going back, then going to typography. So body text size I'm making it to 15 pixel, and for header text size I'm making it to 38. So you can see our header text is changing. I have set all this font style now default style, so all this font style is getting from our default settings. And then header letter spacing I'm making it to 1 pixel, and header line height is 1, or here we can make it to 1.2. Then header font style I'm making it to bold, and now from here header font family, so I'm setting the font family to Poppins. And also body font, so I'm making the body font family to Poppins. Okay, and body link color I'm making the link color to this one, and body text color I'm making the body text color to this dark blue, and also the header text color I'm making it to dark blue, and save it. Now again going back, so again going back, and now if I check the whole page we can see all this font style is updated. And now for header and navigation, going here, so header format, so from here we can select different kind of header style. For example, we can set it to centered inline logo, or slide in like this way, or full screen. So I'm going with the default style. And then primary menu bar, so I'm making the menu height to 85, and logo max height we can change it later. And here we can change the header style, so from here we can make our header to transparent. So for that, going to background color, now this is white. From here we can make it to fully transparent, and for this menu color we can also change the font family, so I'm making it to Poppins also, and font style making it to uppercase, and letter spacing making it to 1 pixel, and font size we can make it to 15, and text color making it to white, and this is now light transparent, so I'm making it to not transparent. Okay, all is good. So now I'm saving it. Okay, so now all looks okay. And finally save changes. And now I'm going back to the home page. So top area looks good, this section looks okay. Also here is the project area, here is client reviews, here is customers. So for this area we need to install a different plugin. I will also do that. And here is the blog sections. I have to also upload some blog, so then we can see some blog post in this area. And finally here is the subscription box, so we have to link this box with MailChimp or any other third-party website. And finally I have to design the footer area. So first I'm going to complete the header area, so I have to create a logo. So if you have your company logo already, so you can upload your logo, and for this website I recommend to use the white version or light version of your logo. So if you don't have logo, now I'm going to show you how you can create a logo for free. So to create logo, I'm going to logo maker, skipping E and .com. So click on create a design, and here we can create our website logo for free. So first I have to select a icon. So here we can find tons of pre-made icon, so we can select any one, and here we will find different categories. So I'm going to shapes, for example I'm taking this one. Okay, so I'm moving it to left. We can decrease or increase the size just holding it to drag. And then I wanna add some text, so click on this text, and here I'm typing, for example here I'm typing my name, Farjana, and changing the text color. From here I'm taking a, okay, so this time I'm taking white color, and here we can see here is the outline. So I want to make this text more bolder, so going to outline and line width, I'm making it like this, and here I'm typing in uppercase. Okay, and we can also change the outline color. So for outline I'm also selecting the white color, and here as I'm using the white color, so we can select a dark background. So for that, going here is the settings option, click here and add dark background. So now you can see the white text, and I'm moving my text, and from here I can change the font family. So here is by default railway, and here I'm selecting the Poppins. I'm trying to use the same font family as I used all over the website, and now making it in same align, also decreasing the icon size. Okay, and also changing the shape color to white, making the color to white. Okay, and finally making it in same aligned. Okay, so this is my logo, and now I'm making off the background, and now going to save logo. click on no thanks, download the low resolution file. So for now I don't need high resolution logo, so saving it. So if I go there, here is my logo. I'm changing the name to logo. Okay, so now I'm going to upload my logo. So for that, again going to dashboard, going to Divi, and from here going to upload this logo, upload files, going to download, and here is my logo, and save as logo, save changes. And now if I refresh my website, we can see our logo is here, and here we can also increase the logo size. So for that, again I'm going to theme customizer, going to header and navigation, going to primary menu bar, and from here logo height, I'm making it to like this. Okay, looks good, and save it. Okay, so now again going back to home page. So our logo is uploaded, and now on the right side is menu. I'll do that after a few time. And now just checking all other sections. So here is the service area. So if you want to change all this text and icon, so to show that, I'm going to the visual builder, scroll down, and from here if we want to change all this text, we can also do that from here. And here is the services. So if you want to add your own service, so click on any module settings, and this is coming from blurb module. So here the design text, so this is the title. So if you want to add your own title, you can add from here. And then here is details, so you can also add your service details to here. And then finally here is the icon. So this icon is coming from here, and instead of icon we can upload any custom image. So if you have any image, we can also upload any image instead of icon. So for example, if I try to upload any image instead of this icon, so we can also do that. So now going back to upload icon, okay, and save it. So in this similar way you can do for all these boxes. And then here is project area. So in this area you can upload your portfolio images. So for that, just click here, and from here you can change these images. And if we want to add any specific link for this project, so we can do that from here. Here is a link option. So from here we can add any page URL or project page URL. Or if we don't have any URL for these details, so if we want to add only image, and when someone click here, so it will open in a lightbox mode, just click on this open in lightbox. And now if I save it, and if I check now the home page, scroll down, and now if I click here, so you can see this image is popped up in a lightbox mode. But here I'll also show you how we can create a single project page, and then we can link this page with this item. And then here is also a button for view more, so we can link this button to project details page just from here. And then here is client reviews, so you can add your client reviews from here. Here is the author name, you can change from here, job title, company name, and also here is all these details. And here is the image option, just click on this image, and from here you can upload any image. Here is 2 testimonial I have added. So if we have more, just click on this duplicate button, and in the similar way we can see here is more testimonial adding. And if we want to remove any section, just click on this delete icon and it's gone. Okay, and then here is our customers area. So if we want to add our customers logo in this area, so this time it's not showing, it's coming from a different plugin. So to show all these logo, I have to install this plugin first. So I'm going to dashboard, going to plugins and add new plugins, and here I'm searching for Divi carousel, and this is the plugin Wow Divi Carousel Lite. So I'm going to install this one and activate. Okay, and now if I refresh my page from here and scroll down, so this is the module. So again I'm going here, module settings, and add new item. So here I have to add some logo, going to content, upload a logo, and here upload files, select files, going to images, going to customers, and here is all logo. So I'm selecting all these and going to upload. Now select the first one, upload a logo. So here is logo altered text, so you can add any altered text from here, and use link, so you can also add any specific link with logo. Okay, and now saving it, and in a similar way I'm just going to duplicating item. So for the second one I'm going to upload the second logo. For the third one also this one, and in a similar way I'm going to upload all these. Okay, so I have uploaded all logo, and then here is the blog section. So here if we have some blog post, we can see all these blogs will load in this section. So for that I have to upload some blog first. So I'm saving this page for now and going to upload some blog. So for that again going to dashboard, going to post and add new. So here will be our blog title. So for example I'm typing my title, how to make a WordPress website, and on the right side here is featured image. So set featured image. I'm going to upload some images for blog, going to blog and going to upload these 3 images and selecting the first one, and on the right side here is blog category. So from here we can create some category for this blog. For example, for new category I'm typing the category name to WordPress and add new category. Okay, and also here is tags, so we can add some specific tags for this blog post. This is useful for website SEO. For example I am typing WordPress. Okay, and now from here we can add our blog post. So we can also use a Divi builder to design my blog post page, or for now we can use default editor. So here I'm adding some dummy content, so I'm going to leave some site and going to copy some text. Okay, and here if we want to add any image, so just click on this plus icon and here is image. So from here we can upload any specific image within our text. For this time I'm leaving it as it is. And also if we want to make any text to bold or any style like this text, we can make it to bold or italic, or we can make any text to link to a URL. So for that click on this link icon, and here we can add any specific link and submit. And in the similar way we can change the font alignment. So just select any font, and from here we can change the text alignment. And here if we want to make any text to list style or quote style, we can also do that like this way. Okay, so for now I'm saving this post, publish, and in the similar way I'm just going to publish 2 other blog posts. Okay, so in the similar way I have created 2 other blog posts, and now if I go to visit site and going to scroll down, so now you can see our blog post is showing in this area. So again I'm going to enable Visual Builder. Now if I scroll down, so here is our blog module. So going here, from here we can see some default settings. So post count by default here is 10. If we want to see only 3 posts, even when we have more than 3, so for that I'm setting here to 3. And if we want to show blog post from a specific category, so we can select the specific category name from here. And also here is some options element. So by default here is featured image, here is read more button, and expert is showing. But if you want to show the category name with our blog post, or if we want to show the author name or date, so you can also do that. For now I am making it to hide. Okay, so now I'm saving it. And also here is a button, so we can link this button with our blog page. And finally here is the subscription section. So if we want to add this subscription box for your visitors, so you can connect this form with your MailChimp account or any other account. So for that, just click on these module settings and going down. So here is email account. So by default here is MailChimp option, or if you want to add any other like ConvertKit, Aweber or anyone, so you can also do that. For now I have the MailChimp, so I'm selecting this one. And then here is account name and API key, so I have to set this. So for that I'm going to my MailChimp account, going to MailChimp, going to log in my account. Okay, so I have logged into my MailChimp account. So first I have to get the username, so going to my profile, and here is username and API key. So for API key I have to go to account, going to extra and API key. Okay, so here I have already created 2 API key. So I'm going to copy this one and paste it here. Now submit, and then my MailChimp is connected and MailChimp list. So from here I'm selecting this list. This is a test account of MailChimp, so here is showing only one list. But if you have the pro account on MailChimp, so you can create multiple lists for your audience, and then you have to select the specific one from here. Okay, and then finally save changes. And here if we want to change the button text, field text, so you can also do that. Here is subscribe text for this button, so you can change anything from here. And here is success action. So when someone fill this form, you can set a success message. For example, here I am setting a success message: thank you for subscribing. And here is field options. So by default here is single name, and here we can add use custom fields. So here if we have some custom field from MailChimp, we can also link those fields from here. And here we can see this button style, the border color is not showing on hover, so we can fix that. So going to design tab, going to button, and going to button border color, I am setting it to white, and now you can see it's showing. And the hover background color, we can also remove that if you want. So for that button background, click on this hover, and from here we can make it to transparent. So now this hover effect is removed. Okay, so now I am saving it. And finally here if we want to add any sections to any other page, so for example if we want to add these subscription sections to our blog page or any other page, so we can also save this area. So for that, click on this save section to library, just click on this icon, and from here layout name, I am saving this section to email opt-in. And we can also save this section as global, or we can leave it as it is. So now I'm saving it to library. Okay, and finally saving this page. And now if I check the full page for tablet view, and now if I go down, and here one more thing, if I just want to change the font size for title and body font, so we can also do that. So for that, again I'm going to the theme customizer, going to theme customizer, and here mobile style, then going to tablet, and here is some more options for tablet view. We can decrease or increase the section height, row height, and here is body text size and header text size. So header text size for tablet we can make it to 32, looks good, and body text is okay for tablet. And going back, and now going to phone view, and here body text size, it's already 14, so it's already responsive, and header text size 30, so we can keep this. And finally save changes. Okay, and going back, then finally here is the mobile menu, so we can also add some custom style for our mobile menu. So for that I am going to check the mobile menu. By default it's looking like this, so it's also being transparent as we make our header to transparent, but here we want to add some color for our mobile menu. So for that, here is the background color. I'm adding a background color, I'm adding this color, and transparency, I'm increasing the transparency, so now it's looking like this. Okay, and the text color, I can set the text color to white, so now the menu icon is white. Okay, and here also there is the options if we want to hide the logo for mobile menu, so we can also do that, but I'm keeping it. And save changes. Okay, so now again going back to my page and exit Visual Builder, and now if I just check the tablet view from here, so we can see the tablet view looks perfect. And also checking the phone view, so we can see the mobile view also looks good. Okay, so now if I go to top again, and here is the menu, so now I'm going to create my menu, and before that I'm going to create some other pages for this site. So for that again I'm going to dashboard and going to pages, and now create some other pages, going to add new, then about us, and publish. And going back, this time I'm just creating all these pages very quickly. I will do all this page design later. So now going to create services, then pricing, and here one more thing, we can also decrease the full screen mode, so we can easily go to the dashboard. So for that we can click on these three dot options, and here full screen mode we can make it off. Okay, and now go again to add new, and then block page, and one more time, finally contact, then publish. Okay, all this page is created, and then I'm going to create our menu. So for that, going to appearance and menu, and from here menu name I'm typing main menu and create menu. and from the left side we can see all this page here. I'm go to view all and going to select all this page, click on add to menu. So here is home, about, blog. We can reorganize the menu. So after about we can add service, then pricing, blog and contact, and from here display location I am setting it to primary menu and then save menu. Okay, so our menu is added, and now if I refresh my website we can see our menu is showing here, and here is menu active link color is like that. So we can also change the menu link active color. So for that we can also do that from theme customizer. Going to header and navigation, going to primary menu bar. Okay, I'm making it to dark blue, and now publish, and now I'm going to refresh it. Okay, so now we can see our menu active link color is dark blue, and finally here is the search icons, so it's working like this. Okay, so our header area is done, and here one more thing. So when we scroll down we can see the fixed header is fully transparent and we cannot see the text in this way. So here we can add some color on the sticky state. So for that again I'm going here, going back. So from header and navigation, going to fixed navigation settings. So now if I scroll down you can see it's looking like this, and here I'm going to add some background color for this header. So primary menu background color, from here I'm adding this color or this color and increasing the transparency, so it's looking like this, or okay, so it will look like this. And also we can increase the height of this fixed header, so we can change the fixed menu height to 55. Oh, looking good. And text size is okay, and also the active link color, so we can also change the menu active link color, active primary link color. So from here we can change it to a different color, or we can make it to white. Yeah, looks good. And if you have any drop down menu items, so you can also customize the secondary menu color or drop down menu color. So for now it's okay, and if you want to also hide the logo in this sticky header, so we can also do that. Okay, so now I'm going to save it. So our header area is done, and now I'm going to the footer area. So first I'm going to change the footer background color. So to customize our footer area I'm going to here footer and the layout. So here is column layout. So for this footer area we can select different kind of layout structure. By default it's the 4 column. We can set it to 3 column. And footer background color, from here I'm changing the background color to like this. Looks good. And also we can change the text color. So going back, going to widgets, and from here you can also change the header text size. I'm changing the color, widget header color, I'm making it to white. And widget bullet color, by default here is showing the meta list or category as a bullet, so also we can change the color to white. And also we can change the font size. So for now I'm leaving it as it is. And also we can change the bottom footer color. So going back, going to footer elements. So here on the right side it's showing the social icons, so we can make it on or off from here. And then footer menu, but this time I'm not using the menu for footer. Then footer bottom bar, and from here background color, I'm changing the background color to dark, or we can make it to default. And text color I'm making it to white. And social icon color we can change it to also white. And here is social icon size, we can also decrease it. And also this text, so we can add our own footer text here. So for example I'm adding copyright text by Farjana 2021. Okay, so here you can add your own text and save it. And finally, instead of these widgets, I am going to add some text in this footer area. So for that, I am going back and also going back, and we can add all this text from widgets. So going to widgets, and for the first one, footer area, I'm going here. Here is archive, which is showing here already. So I'm going to remove it, and then category, also removing all this. So on the left side, first I'm going to add some text about our company, and here if you don't want to add any more text on this footer area, so you can also do that, but here I'm showing you how you can add some text in your footer widgets. So going to add widgets, and for the first one, if I check the previous website, so if I go to the footer area, so here we can see here I have added some text and company logo. Here is some quick links, here is some address information, and here you can add so many things as you want. So I'm going to add this kind of footer now. So for the first time, I'm going to copy this text and also going to add this logo in footer. So going here, going to search for the text module. I'm searching here text, and here is the text widgets, and from here I'm adding my text, and top of this text we can add our logo. So here I'm going to add media, and here is my logo. Insert into post. So the logo size is too large, we can also decrease the logo size. Just drag it from here like this. Okay, looks good. And then going to footer area 2 and add a footer widgets, and also here I'm searching for text, and this time I'm going to add quick link. So here I am adding some page link. So for that, for example, I am typing home and I want to link this text with my home page. So for that, just select this text and click on this link icon, and here we can add any URL, or if we want to add any page URL, so click on this link options, and here if I scroll down, here is my home, add link, and then going to about us, select it, link it to about us. Okay, so in the similar way I have added some other links, and now here you can see here is some space added. So I'm going to remove this space, just shift and enter and backspace, also backspace and shift plus enter and backspace. Okay, so this is done and I'm saving it. And finally, here is some contact information. So instead of this, you can add any social link or anything as you want. So you will find some more widgets. So going back to footer area 3 and add widgets. So here you will find some more widgets. And if you want to add any social link like Instagram or Facebook or any other widgets, you can add any extra plugin, and then you can add from this widgets list. So for now I'm just leaving it simple. So this time also searching for text, and here is the title, and also going to copy this text, and here is your address. Here you can put your email address and also make sure this is linked, and then finally the phone number. Okay, so now I'm saving it. Okay, so our footer area is done, and if we check the responsive view or footer, we can see this is also fully responsive, and for phone view looks good. Okay, so now I'm going back, and we can see our footer area is done. Okay, so after that I'm going to import all others pages. So now going to about us, and going to enable visual builder, choose premade layout and your saved layout. Here is about us, and I'm also removing the top section, so it's created by default. I'm removing it, and we can see all other section is imported. Now saving it. So in the similar way, here you can change this text. We can add our own text here, and also in the left side and on the right side, if you want to add your own image, so you can also do that from here. And then in the bottom area, here is team member. So if you want to add your own team, so click on here, and here is the name, here is position, and here is some social link URL. If you want to add the social link here, you can do, or you can remove it. So for now I'm leaving, and then here is some description option. So if you want to add any more description with your team member, you can also do that. For now I'm leaving it blank. And then finally here is the image upload option. So from here you can upload your team member image, but when you upload all these images, here one more thing you keep in mind. So try to make the same size image for all of your members, so it will look the same size. And here if you want to add more images, so you can also duplicate this row simply like this way. And if you want to add 2 member or 4 member in a row, so we can also do from here. Just change it to 4 column, and here we can add 1 more member. Okay, so for now I'm removing it and saving it. And finally, if I check the responsive mode for this page is also ready for responsive view. Also going to phone view, so we can see it's also okay for phone. Okay, so this page is done. I'm going back to page view, and then going to services, going to enable visual builder, choose premade layout, your saved layout, and from here services, removing this blank section. And in the similar way, from here we can also add our own text. And here is the customer, so here we have to upload our own logo, or we can just simply copy the customer's logo from home page and then we can paste it here. So we need not to do the same thing again and again. So for that, I'm again going to home page, enable visual builder, and going to the customers area. So from here I'm just going to copy these widgets. So for that, click on this save module, and here I'm typing customers logo and save to library. Okay, and now if I refresh it again, before refreshing, saving this page, and now refresh. Okay, so now scroll down, and for this area I'm going to add a new widgets and going to add from library. So here is my saved module, customers logo, and now we can see here is showing our customer logo, and here I'm leaving the blank one, delete this one. And here if you want to decrease the spacing, we can also do that. Okay, so I think this page is okay, and finally I'm saving this page. So this page is done, and going back to view page, then going to pricing, and in the similar way enable visual builder, choose the premade layout, browse layout, and your saved layout. So here is the pricing, and removing this blank section, here is the pricing text. So in the similar way we can change all this text. And here if we want to change all this text for pricing table, so for that click on this gear icon again, and here is our packages. So the first one is design, then development and marketing, and if you want to add any more package, so just duplicate the third one or any one, so it will work like this. And here the second one, if I go there, so here we make this pricing as recommended or featured. So if I go to the design tab and going to layout, so here make this table featured. So if we want to make it off, we can also do that. And now going back, and if we want to make the third one as featured, so we can also do the same way, going to design tab, layout, and from here now you can see the third one is looking as featured. So now I'm going back, I'm making it to off, and the second one making it to featured. And in the similar way, if we want to change the font style, font color, all this, we can also do that. Going back, and for the first one, if I want to change the text color, so go to design tab, and here is the price text. So from here we can change the price text color to this one or anything. And in the similar way we can do it for this one, going to design tab and going to price text and making the text color to light blue. And also for the third one, so going to design tab and going to price and making the text color to light blue. Okay, and if we want to change all this color, for the first one, going here, here is the title, design, here is the subtitle, so this is here. And then currency, we can change it to anything, then price, and here is the button text. And if we want to add any link with this button, so we can also do from here. And then text, so here is the text details, so we can add some more text. Now this is in this way, so if you add plus icon, so it's showing in the dark color, and if we want to make anything in this light color or disable mode, so for that just add a minus icon before this text. And if we want to add some normal text instead of this, we can also do that. Like if I go to copy some, leave some text. So for example, if we want to add some plain text instead of this, so we can also do that, and we can make the alignment to center. So for this time I'm going back and saving it. Okay, and here is some more section, and here is the customer. So in the similar way we can add that widget, add from library, and we can import it here. And now going to remove the blank widget, also removing the spacing, and finally saving it. Okay, so this page is ready. And then going back, going to blog page and going to enable visual builder, choose a pre-made layout and your saved layout. So here is the blog. Okay, so here in the similar way we can change all this text, and here by default here is showing the blog. Here we can also change the blog post number, so we can go here. By default here is post count 10 per page, and we can also customize here for category, or we can change the post per page number. And here if we want to add the pagination, so we can also do that. Just click on these elements and scroll down, here is show pagination. So here I have in total 3 posts, and here is showing 3, so here is not showing the pagination. But if you have more than 3 or if you have more than 10, this case, so this pagination will show that page. Okay, and now I am saving it. So this blog page is done. And here one more thing, first I'm going back to the view page for blog. And now if I check any of the single blog post, so you can see it's getting the default style of Divi. So we have to customize this single blog post page design. So for that I have to go to the dashboard again and go to Divi and Divi theme builder. So from here we can add any new template for any specific category or any specific page. So for that I'm going to add new template, and here all post. So this template will work for all blog post. Now create template, And for header and footer, here the global header and global footer, and we can also add some specific header for blog, or we can add some specific footer for blog page. So now I'm keeping the default header and footer, and for the body part I'm adding a different template. So going to add from library, or we can also start from scratch. So here I have already created a template for blog, so going to saved layout, and here blog post. So now if I check it from here, so here will be our blog post title, it will be dynamic, and here is the featured image for our blog post. So this will be also dynamic, and then here is the blog post content, and here this will be dynamic. And in the bottom area, if we want to add more text, or if we want to add more sections, so we can also do that. For example, if we want to add the subscription box in the footer area, so going to add new section, add from library. I've already saved that section from sections area, so going to email opt-in, and now we can see this opt-in area is exported here. And now I'm saving it, then cross it and make sure you save changes. And now if I go to view page, going to blog and go to the single blog post, so now we can see this blog post design is working here. And in the bottom area we have added these sections. Okay, so this page is done, and then finally going to the contact page. In the similar way, going to enable visual builder, choose a pre-made layout and your saved layout, then here is the contact. Now removing the top blank section, and in the similar way we can change all this text. Scroll down, and from here we can change all this text. So here is the address, so we can change this text from here. And also here is the icon, so we can add any icon which you liked. I have added this one, or if you want to add any image, so you can also do that from here. And same for all this box. And in the bottom area, here is the contact form. So here if I go there, here is the name, here is email address and message. So if you want to add more field in this form, you can also do that. So just add a new field, and here is field name, field title. So here I'm typing phone number or phone, and here is field name, also the same phone. And field options, here is input type. By default here is the text type. We can add email field, text area, checkbox, radio, or select drop down. So for now we can check the input field, and here is some condition we can add, minimum length or maximum length, and allowed symbols. So which kind of symbols will be allowed? So here can be only numbers, or only letters, or letters and numbers. So in this case I am adding only numbers, and we can make this field mandatory or not from here. And also here is some conditional logic, so we can enable some conditional field under this phone number. So for this time I'm making it simple, and in the similar way we can add some style for this field. And by default this form field is 100% width. So if we want to make this height to 50%, so here is the layout, it's now full width, we can make it to 50% width. And now if we want to move the field to top, for example next to name or next to email address, so we can move it to top, just simple drag and drop, and here we can see the phone number. Okay, so now I'm leaving it. And finally here is the success message. So when someone fill this form, visitors can see this success message, and here is the submit button text. By default here is send message, we can change this button text. And then finally here is the email address. So by default all this information will redirect to the admin email address of the WordPress website, but if you want to add a specific or another email address, so we can add a different email address. Okay, and then here is redirect option. We can enable this, and here we can add a different URL, so when people submit this form they will redirect to a different URL. So for this time I'm making it off. And here is spam protection, so we can add any basic captcha with our form to protect our spam mail, and then all is okay. So I'm saving it for now. Okay, so our contact page is done. Now I'm saving it and then going to exit builder. Okay, so contact page is done. Now I'm going back to home page again and going to the project area. So here if we want to add any single project page for each of the item, so we can also do that. So for that I'm going to the dashboard, and here is the project. So from here we can add single project page. So let's create one, going to add new, and here is the project title. So here I'm typing project name, so here will be your project name, and from the right side here we can add some specific category tags, and here is featured image. So from here we can add a specific featured image for this project, but this featured image will work if we use the Divi module for portfolio, but this time I'm not using the Divi module for this project, so we can skip it for this time. We can only use this builder to upload our content, so we can use the default editor or we can use the Divi builder. So this time I'm going with the Divi builder, and here I have already created a pre-made layout. So this time I'm going with the browse layouts and your saved layout, and from here I'm selecting this one, project 1. So you can use this as a template for each project page design, and then you can customize your content. So here is dummy text. You can add your own text. Here will be project title, here will be small description, and here will be some project details, and on the left side you can upload your project details image. And finally here is the visit site button. So if we want to add a live site URL with this button, so for that click on this button gear icon, and here is the button text, and here is the link. So from here you can add any specific URL for this website, and in the similar way from the left side you can upload your own image, and here you can add more sections as per your need. And finally I'm going to publish and going to exit visual builder. Okay, so now if we want to add this page with our project image, so just copy this URL from here, and then I'm going to home page and going to the builder mode and scroll down, and from here going to edit this image, scroll down, here is the link. So now this is enabled in Lightbox, so I'm making it off, and here I'm adding the URL, and it will be open in same window, or we can make it in a new tab. For this time I'm making it in same window and save it. And now if I save this page and going back to view page, so now if I check again, and now if I click on this image, so you can see this project page is working. So in the similar way we can create different project pages for each of the project, and then we can link with these images for each of the projects. Okay, so our pages is done, and here one more thing is left, that's the favicon icon. So it's showing on the browser tab. So here we have to create a logo favicon, and then we have to upload it. So for that I'm going to create a favicon first. So again I'm going to the logo maker site. I can create it the first time when I created the logo, but I forgot to create the favicon, so I'm again going to the logo maker site, makr.com, and read some previous saved work. So I'm going back to my previous work, and I will link the background, and here is my logo. So from here I am removing this name this time. So here I only need this icon, and here we can make the icon color to our theme color. So this time we can use the dark blue color. Okay, so again I'm going to copy this color code and going here, and from here I'm changing the color to this dark blue, and we can also decrease the icon size. For the favicon, the icon size should be smaller, like we can take 32 by 32 pixel or 16 by 16 pixel. So this time I'm trying to get something 32 by 32. Okay, so now just making the background color off and again going to save it. Sorry, not from here, and downloading the low resolution and save it. So I'm going to here. So it's also the 400 pixel width, but here I think we can make it to smaller using our Photoshop. So I'm going to edit this one. So I'm going to my Photoshop. Okay, so I'm going to open my file. Here is my file, and going to image and trim. Okay, and now if I check the image size, so image size is okay. So in pixel here I'm setting 32 and height 32, and then okay, so now it resized, and now going to save for web in PNG, save it, and here I'm saving it to favicon.png. okay, so now going to upload my logo. So for that, going to theme customizer and going to general settings, site identity, and from here select site icon. So going to upload files, and from download I am going to upload this one and select skip cropping. Okay, so now you can see our icon is uploaded, and save it. Now if I go back to visit site, so now we can see our favicon is uploaded, and crossing all other tab. Okay, so our website is ready and we are good to go. So here is all for today. If you think this tutorial adds some value to you, please give this video a big thumbs up. Otherwise you may not find this kind of valuable tutorial next time. And if you are new here, like to see my more upcoming videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you and welcome to my next tutorial.